Hey, what's up and welcome back everyone to the IceManIsaac Academy, the second channel of the Warzone Academy, dedicated specifically to coaching every single day. Today we are returning with one of our favorite series where we break down pro clips. We are just taking multiple of the best clips from the week from pros and breaking down exactly how they pulled off these insane plays. From the gun skill, to the movement, to the rotation, to the clutches, it's all here to break down, to both show off new players in the community and also break down inside the mind of a pro. If you guys enjoy this style of video, please do me a favor and drop a like for the algorithm. Subscribe if you want to see more, because the second channel has been blowing up. We're almost at 40,000 subscribers. But without further ado, let's take a look at the first one of the day. And it's from a long-term buddy and friend, Zach. Exact. One of the best movement players in the game. Looks like right now, 40 players, 40 squads left alive, 150. So he is just now starting off the game. He got an early UAV, but he was playing solo quads by the looks of it. I think, yeah, math adds up. That has to be solo quads. Let's take a look. So take a look just so we can all take a second. Actually, most importantly, we got to pull out the pin, the epic pin. Okay, so as we drop in here, we can see from some of the information that he has, so we're all on the same page. 3 UAV pings right up here and another one behind him on the high ground. I have not watched any of these clips, but what we're going to do is we're going to watch this through all the way, and then we're going to break it down after the fact.
Yeah, finish me, you loser.
Yeah, god damn.
What did you want me to do? Your boy won't chow me.
Damn, he's a beast.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you.
All right, so let's break down exactly what happened here. Once again, Zach is one of the best moving players in the game. Looks like it is either a trio squad or whatever it may be. He sees the guy coming in, cooks the nade. Nades are incredibly overpowered right now. I don't know why they buffed them. 225 damage. So it'll put you down to 25 damage if it does hit you. He pushes in. He switches to his close range weapon so he can get in a little bit faster. And he's clearing out a building. Tags up the player. That's not the player he's looking for. Everything you'll notice here. Always repositioning, never challenging the same angle twice. Repositions over here. The flash actually blows up the explosive barrel behind this guy, and he may have been full health. Gets downed. Zach thinking forward for the entire fight. He's not trying to secure one kill. He's trying to secure the squad wipe. Pushes in. Pre-flashes. While that flash is happening, he's hiding himself under cover. As soon as it hits, pushes in. Free kill. He does not stay for the thirst because he only has 12 bullets. But guess what? If he was to get challenged instantly, he could use those 12 bullets to get the last kill. Gets under cover. Challenges over here. He knows that if he challenges through here, this guy is going to mark him. He's going to be a pain in the ass, and he's potentially going to body block this doorway. So what does Zach do? He decides, you know what? I'm out of here. Challenges out aggressively, B-hopping. He's trying to figure out where this last player is. Swinging around. He's got 3 pieces of information. He's got a guy right here. A guy right here. I'll have the editor zoom in. And then the last one looks like he is back. So it's 1, 2, and it looks like the other one is back here, probably working his way up onto the high ground. Zach's not seeing what he needs to see.
Yeah, finish me, you loser.
So he'll thirst people and try to like bait that guy to come out.
What did you want me to do? Your boy won't chow me.
And he's like, why won't your boy chow me? Gets the knock, gets the finish.
He's a beast.
And he's a beast.
Thank you.
Once again, all these players will be linked. If you want to catch any of their streams, they will be linked in the description. Next over, we're moving to Smixy. She's one of the best female players in the game, but don't let that disclaimer, because she's female, be a disservice to her. She's cracked regardless. She hangs in every tournament she plays in. She's got 12 kills. Looks like she's playing also either solo duo or solo trios or solo quads. Let's take a look.
Not these guys actually being decent.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, Smixy fries. Okay, so she drops in. She's got the UAV. She's actually got an advanced UAV showing that she's got 3 players coming up on us. Looks like one of them is ghosted. The other 2 are unghosted, so she most likely had either an advanced UAV or got the big game bounty. She's already got 12 kills. She can see these players. They know they're there, right? Or they know that she's there. They're pushing towards her. She just came off the buy. She's got quite a bit of money, so she may have popped her own advanced UAV. We hear the footstep come up right here. So someone's sliding in close to her. So what does she do? She doesn't get, overzealous. She stays patient, and she's going to wait and pre-aim and wait for the player to get stuck in the vaulting animation, which is exactly what happens. Actually, that player ends up vaulting up early, B-hopping over. She was waiting for the vault.
Not these guys actually being decent.
Definitely a decent squad that she's rolling up against. Doesn't go for the thirst. Plates up, gets under cover. She may not have realized it here, but this player is above. You can see the little up arrow on that indication that's proving that that player's above. Preemptively popping stuns like we talk about all the time to be aggressive. One thing she could have used as an indication there is that sound of a metal footstep. Now, obviously, audio in this game is terrible, but she heard metal above her. She recognizes it, snaps up, gets down undercover, pops a UAV. The other person already selfed. She heard the self go off, so now it's once again a 1v3. Okay, now it's like, what the heck do we do? She pops in. She already dropped the plate. She hears footsteps over here, so she knows she's got one here. We did have one up here, and then she knows from our radar right here that we have someone right around here. So she's kind of at a loss for options. So she's going to pick to isolate and then instantly get towards the next engagement that's going to give her cover. And I'll explain exactly what that means. Challenge is here, where we expect someone to be. Rather than sitting right here when she finishes this fight, right? So gets perfect timing. These guys kind of split off. We got one player in here. Rather than sitting right here and then chasing after this player, where this player is going to have time to get around and shoot her in the back, what she opts to do is get to a closer piece of cover. The closer piece of cover for her is this little ridge line that's right behind her. So she's going to work around behind that ridge line, taking this player completely out of the equation just for a moment. Notice how when she challenges this corner, she doesn't challenge and stop right here. She doesn't just swing this corner, swing out wide, and then stop right here. She works inside of the corner to get close. What ends up happening is this guy vaulted over the top. Challenges aggressively. Spots one. He vaults over again. We can spot him right up there in the top right-hand corner. He vaults over again. She doesn't see him. Challenges, gets the hip fires. And with her last bullet, gets that player.
Yeah.
On me.
All right, next up, we're checking out Scumming. Undisputed, one of the better players, probably top 10, top 5 players in all of Warzone. Looks like he's rocking in a quads game, most likely a wager. Probably playing with Theo, Almighty TJM, and himself in a 2v4 situation.
Enemy UAV active.
Nice, good shit.
Isn't that guy in our costume?
I don't know. Boys are fading in front of us, though.
In front of me.
Yeah, still up. Yeah, they know where I am. It's multiple. I don't like that fight. We should back up.
I'm about to put in this rock. They're gonna chase 100%.
I think they're like low-key invisible.
Down one.
Enemy UAV active.
Couldn't fool. I'm about to push.
Allied
Literally just
cluster
got
strike
smoked.
arriving.
I think I'll be good to stealth. He's on like a tractor. I gotta stealth.
Are you kidding me?
Greatest good shit.
All right, so let's break it down. Like I said, Scumming's one of the best. This one's pretty straightforward. Gets the kill, chases out. He's got the live pings. Hits the pre-fires. He's basically chasing the diamond. Everything happens there fine, right? So he rolls up here.
In front of me.
He's getting beamed by loadouts with incendiary. A lot of shots coming over. You can basically assume, crap, these guys are probably pretty competent.
It's multiple. I don't like that fight. We should.
Theo swings out as well to try to get an angle. He gets beamed as well. He's like, hey, I don't like this. And so what they do is they opt to back up. So line of sight is blocking their rotation, right? So if a player is here, as they look towards this building, line of sight is going to be blocked roughly to about there as a result of, you know, that little square building that they were at. And so what they're doing is they're just basically rotating out to where when those players come through, when the enemies come through, they're going to be swarming this building, assuming that they're still inside of there, but they're not going to be there.
Rock, they're going to chase 100%.
I think they're like low-key invisible.
So that's exactly what they're doing. They're pre-nading, they're pre-stunning. Scumming's just looking. That guy's thinking they're close, right? But they had already backed out. Gets the knock. Almost gets the thirst. He only has 3 bullets left in his Brin. But he decides, hey, these guys are sweaty. I've already got one knocked. Now we have the advantage in the fight. Whether someone's resurrecting him, then it's, you know, becomes a 2v2 because one player's rezzed, one player's down. Or they're just going to leave that player, and now it's a 2v3.
Literally just got smoked.
Unfortunately, though, Theo gets smoked off in the distance. Hopefully, he can self-revive.
I'll be good to self. He's on like
Scumming pushes in, uses the stim, gets the quick thirst just because he doesn't want that guy to mark him or be anything. Or, heck, they're probably playing a kill wager, so he wants to get the knock. But where the real magic happens is in here. Spots the player. The pre-fire kind of costed him a little bit. Guns one. Always expecting the challenge. Never looking down for that thirst, right?
I gotta stop.
Guns one. As soon as the down happens, he's out of there. Sometimes players will just stop shooting out of timing because they know how much it's going to take to kill someone. They're not even waiting for the knocked indication. Slides in, assuming someone to be there. Breaks his ankle. Challenges again. The timing's not right. So now this player, right? Ideally, this player would have slid in and looked in this direction, but he's not. So what's Scumming going to do? Now the player is going to come in and look in this direction. So Scumming's going to break that guy's ankles as well and shoot him in the back. All about Peeker's advantage. He had ran out of bullets. Only thing he has left to do there is melee, because melee is still pretty OP in this game. But Scumming's a demon. Next up, we have Flanked. We're actually going to be taking a look at Flank's an entire gameplay of his later on in this channel.
Enemy UAV active.
Am I dead? I got him alive. Oh my god, Elb!
All right, nice little play right here.
Teammate is in the gulag now. If they
He's rolling up on a team, spots him on the high ground. Honestly, he may have shot a little. Nah, he didn't shoot early. They knew he was there. Really great job here as he's taking the shots. Sees the player coming down here, disengages, gets behind cover, swings out aggressively, gets the knock, gets the thirst. If you can't see it right here, a player swings on his lower side. Ducks back in behind cover. He gets flash, and he's literally just shooting until he hears hit markers. And then just barely, as the flash comes out, you'll see, watch right here on the lower left-hand side of the screen. We can see those legs coming through, the slide coming through. He sees that as well. He gets behind cover, stims, and just makes the guy look stupid.
God, Elb!
Next up is Frozone, one of the best mouse and keyboard players in the game.
Oh my god! I'm the greatest player in the world!
I had seen this one on Twitter.
Am I dead?
Absolutely nasty, man. So he comes up. Looks like he has some sort of information, obviously, that there's a whole bunch of people up here. We will discuss for this. So as he's coming up here, if you're familiar with this building, this is over by Arsenal. There's like this little square, rooftop. But underneath it is another second story, right, with a whole bunch of doors. And then underneath it is like the largest courtyard. But you can actually jump up on the railing. Allman showed me this the other day. You can jump up on the railings of the second floor and then jump up and then mantle inside. So you just take the second story railing, jump up on it, and then you can jump up and mantle and get up here instead of potentially running through a choke point. Slides in, instantly gets behind cover. Notice the very, very intentional positioning. Okay, instantly he's exposed to 2 players, but what he does is he isolates the one, right? And he's just trying to barely shoot that player without overexposing himself. Kind of does the jumps to try to get the knocks. Gets stunned, and then it's just kind of spraying and praying here. The way stuns work in this game is it makes your aim look like it's going all over the place, but your aim is, for the most part, actually stationary. And so he's just really praying for lucky shots here. Guy bounces in a nade, but then the nade rolls forward, so he can still stay behind cover. He's got 45 bullets. He could probably challenge him with the MP40.
Oh my god!
But the new throwing knives do 250 damage. A full kill to the upper chest and head.
I'm the greatest player in the world.
Next up, we have Destroy. One of the best 2v2 players, custom players in the game, often paired up with Z-Laner.
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
Nice. So Destroy, stuck in a 1v2 situation, rolls up on the UAV. Everything here, once again, is all about, challenging from different angles. These guys are clearly competent players, moving around the map pretty fast. Doesn't overcommit there for the thirst. You notice he even stops plating there just to listen for information. Ducks behind cover. Sees this guy. He's just trying to constantly finesse so he can get fully plated back up and never... What you don't want to do is just sit there and plate in the exact same spot while people are close, because then they can call it out. Be like, in the bathroom, and then they chow it together. Pushes in. Hits a nasty bounce stun. As he challenges down, that guy mollies himself. He doesn't want to push through and take all the damage. So he mantles out of this other side. Me personally, I would have opened up that supply crate because supply crates mess with the audio. I can't hear audio as well. I would have opened that, not for the loot, just for silence. Challenges out, takes the shot, but notice he doesn't follow it in. Because what is this player going to do? Always think about what the opponents are going to do. When he takes those shots, that player is instantly going to stop, turn around, and start focusing on that doorway. So what does Destroy do?
Allied UAV overhead.
You can even hear that pre-fire coming out the doorway. He challenges out, starts shooting. That other player is still lost, shooting in the opposite direction, so he's not worried about it. If that player would have started putting shots through the doorway, Destroy most likely would not have challenged there so aggressively. But since he was able to shoot them both in the back, only damage he took was from the Molotov. And then next up, we have Joe. Whoa. You guys know Joe, my NRG teammate, the Movement King. He's playing duo quads with Exact, who we were watching earlier.
Yeah, the other one's dried as well.
Oh, close to me. What the heck? Oh my. Oh, TTV. No. Another one. Blanket D.
Okay.
Multiple. Yep. Multiple.
Where's the other one? I don't see the guy.
Inside, I think. Yep. Go to me.
Oh
No.
my god.
No.
And they rezzed.
Joe making some TTV kids just look absolutely stupid. Pushing forward. They get shot. Easy beams right here. He's not overexposing himself, noticing the drop shots. He'll even go for a pre-fire just to see if that guy's going to push through on Exact. Guy comes in behind him. All he can do is get to the nearest piece of cover. Well, guess what? You can't run for forever, right? You don't want to run and just get shot in the back. So we do what we called in the last chance re-challenge. We talked about this years ago on the Academy channel. Challenge is in. This guy thinks Joe is still inside. The guy doesn't even see Joe.
Oh my. Oh, TTV. No.
It just embarrasses a TTV player. Notice he's always pushing in and out, right? So when he pushes out here, he spots a player right here. So what that player is going to do most likely is stop, aim down sight. Joe goes back inside. Okay, now I got to run. Joe comes back outside. Okay, now I got to aim down sight.
Okay.
Multiple.
Okay.
And then what he hears right there
Blanket D.
Okay.
you can hear an additional set of footsteps off to his right. It's a very, very minor audio cue. But then he starts saying multiple. And so what he's going to do is he's not going to swing out.
Okay.
When he hears that footstep on his right, he's not going to swing out and challenge right here. In his previous challenge,
To me, what the heck?
we had seen him swing out and stop his challenge right here, right? This is where he took his challenge and just gunned this guy right here. But he can't do that anymore because he knows he has another player coming in behind him. So what does he do? He swings in, pushes forward around to minimize his exposure to one line of sight at a time.
Close on you?
Yep.
Okay.
Multiple.
Slides through. Trusts Zach to get the cover.
Multiple.
That was kind of disrespectful. He probably could have just gunned the guy right there.
Multiple.
Made him look stupid.
Where's the other one? I don't see the guy.
Inside, I think. Yep. Go to me.
Oh my god. No. And they rezzed.
Nasty. All right, next up, we got Colors. Another very, very talented player. Big in the wager scene, tournament scene.
Hi. Horror time, boy. Peace.
All right, so what happened on that last one? That also was part of the limited time mode that allowed you to get full plates whenever you killed someone. So what he did, he knocked that player. He wanted to keep him alive because if he got a thirst, it's going to full plate him, but he's already full plate, so he doesn't need to. But then he sees on his UAV and he hears two sets of footsteps that he has players pushing towards him. Pulls out the MP40. Normally he wouldn't go for the thirst here, but he does because it's going to give him full plates. Re-challenges like an absolute maniac. And goes down pretty low on health. Oh my gosh, I think he went down to 1 HP. Yeah, he goes down to 1 HP. He almost died. But once again, all just about those aggressive re-challenges. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoy these style of videos where I break down pro gameplay to help you improve at the game, make sure to like this video. We record all these live over on stream, so make sure to follow the pinned comment and join me over on Twitch. Let me know down in the comments which one was the best play of the week. And most importantly, if you want to check out any of the homies, make sure to check out their links in the description. All of their channels will be linked in the description as well. But thank you guys so much for the support here on the second channel. Appreciate all the love. If you enjoyed it, make sure to sub, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.